Hello? Really do be like that. Ooh. Alrighty. Give me 1 second to get everything set. Ready. Cool. Really do be 6 o'clock already. Alright, let's do a couple of runs here. I have my Columbine sheet out and ready to go. And I have my timer on standby. Since this plane that I'm flying doesn't have a timer. But that's okay. Because we will make two. Alright. I'm gonna just unpause this real quick. And we'll be on our way. Alright, cool. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna fix this. I seem to be like dropping frames here. I don't know why. Alright, cool. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. So here I am, just trimming for level flight right now, and I'm trying to get 100 knots. Alright, there's 100 knots, and I'm just going to go ahead and trim down just a bit. Alright. That seems reasonable, and I'm gonna bring this back to 25. Alrighty, cool. Alright, let's start with this first run. I'm just going to use the timer on the right hand side of the screen. So I'm just going to go ahead and pause it, get back to 090, and then we will proceed. And then I'll use the timer from the video. Alright, cool. That is close enough, 100 knots. 090. That's close enough to level, and this we're just ascending, and that's okay. And trim is set. Good. Alrighty. In 3, 2, 1, and go, and then unpause this. Now just fly level to 090. Now I have one hand on the yoke and another one on the throttle, and I'm kind of playing around with it. I have to give a bit of trim down, so I'm going to trim myself close to neutral right there. Alright. Trying to get myself back to 7,000 feet. Keeping 090. Still at 100. Okay, we're about 30 seconds in. Looking good so far. Go ahead and get a close-up on these instruments right here. Alright, 15 seconds to go, and we're gonna make a right turn to 135. Alright, so we're a bit high, that's okay. Alright, and now, so turn, keep on turning. I'm pulling back on the yoke as well, looking for 135, keep turning. Giving it power, 135, and there's 135, just a second off, climb. I'm looking for 500 feet per minute, and I'm gonna give myself power. I'm also gonna just pitch up just a bit. Like it's ever so slight, so there's 500 feet per minute. We're at 95 knots, and that's okay, we'll start losing it once we start climbing higher. Got 2 minutes and 15 seconds. We're gonna make a left turn. We're gonna make a left turn to 315. Alright, 10 seconds to go. Alright, and turn. Alright, I'm still turning. Still turning. Oops. Still turning. We're just a bit above 90 knots. We're like 92, 93. That's okay, we're keeping that standard rate turn, trying to oscillate in that 500 feet per minute. And we're aiming for 3 minutes and 15 seconds at a heading of 315. And we might get there a bit early, and that's okay. Alright, there's 360. There is 330, and 315 is coming right up, and there we are. 315, about. And we're at 8,000 feet, so we need to level off 95 knots. So we will decrease throttle, and we're going to trim ourselves right now for 95 knots. So right now, 95 knots. There's 95. And I can see I'm still climbing a bit, and that's okay. Right there, VSI is reading 0. Good. Now I want to climb just a bit, so I'm going to give myself a bit of power. Alright, 5 minutes and 15 seconds, we're going to make a right turn, 315 degree right turn to the right, and that's going to end us up at 270. Alright, there's 8,000. There is 95 knots, and at 315, close enough. Alrighty. Cool. Alright. About less than a minute now. We're gaining speed. Let's decrease our throttle because we are actually power for altitude right now. As you can see, our VSI is reading we're climbing, and that's not what we want. Alrighty, 10 seconds. We're gonna make a right turn to 270. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, I'm pitching back up and I'm playing around with throttle right here. Just so I can maintain altitude, because I want 8,000 and VSI is oscillating right there. I'm looking for the sweet spot. I'm looking at my my turn indicator just to keep that standard rate. I'm looking at my airspeed, looking for 95. 95 is close. Turn indicator is good. I'm decreasing altitude. I'll pull back on the stick, and here we go. All right, once we're at 7 minutes. We want 100 knots, descending 500 feet per minute at 270. So right now we're like a bit low, we're like 20 feet below. So, and we are losing airspeed. So I'm going to give myself a bit of throttle. Turning. Alright, we're passing 180. Alright, there is 95 knots. Still turning. Still turning. There's 210. Still turning. Looking for that standard rate turn. Alright, 270 is coming up, and we're just a bit late. That's okay. So here we go. There is 270. We were like 5 seconds late. That's okay. So we're looking for 100 knots at 500 feet per minute. So, alright, so there's 100. And there's 500. Now I'm just going to start slightly pushing down on the stick just so we can get 500. I'm trimming myself for 500, so a bit of nose down trim right there. Alright, that's a bit too much. And we're deviating off 270. That's okay, we'll just get back right on course. Alright, there is 270. And we want to do this till 9 minutes. And we'll be good. So we're looking pretty good so far. I think we're descending a bit too fast, so I'm going to trim myself up, and I'm keeping the yoke neutral right here. So there's 100. I'm maybe giving like less than half of percent of power of throttle right here. Alright, so we're still deviating off. That's okay, we'll get back right on course. 270. Alright, and looks like we're going to make it right on time. So we're going to level off immediately. Turn left. And we're looking for 225. So 225. That's okay, we're like 100 feet above. That's okay. And 225, 225, looking for 225. There's 225. Level off. And we're looking for 7,000. So we're just below 7,000, and that's okay. And we're looking for 100 knots, so I'm giving myself throttle, and I am playing around with my yoke right now. Alright, 20 seconds to go. Alright, there we go. Awesome. So that was our first run. We could have done a bit of things better. So once we got to 7 minutes at 270, we just want to stay right on course. Any questions? Alright, let's just go ahead and reset back to it. So you guys probably won't be able to see this, but I will. So I'm just gonna go ahead and flip myself real quick. Alright, there we go. And this should, there we go. 090, 100 knots, 7,000 feet. And we're gonna go ahead and reset this, and we won't use this. We'll use the timer on the video. Alrighty. Alright. I'm ready. I just need to trim down a bit. Throttle setting good. And everything looks good. Okay. Alrighty. Oops. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, so we're looking for 7,000. 100 knots at 090. Alright, so there's 7,000. About 30 seconds to go. Looking for 100, giving myself throttle. Okay. Turn is coming up to the right for 135. Alright, 135. 135, looking for 135.
Climb, right. Climb now. Climb
and
now.
We're looking for 90. At 500 feet per minute. It's crucial that you reach that 500 feet per minute, because if you do, the next couple of legs, you don't have to worry about like, oh, I made it late, so I can just go ahead and climb. So here I am, 500 feet per minute. 90 knots at 135. Then we're going to make a left turn to 315. 180 degree right turn. I mean left turn. Left turn, my bad. Whoops. Alright. Here we go. looking for 315. So 500 feet per minute. Standard rate turn for 90 knots. So we're going a bit too fast, and that's okay. We can just go ahead and correct that. Throttle back. Right, there is 500. Right, and 315 is right up here. Right, close to 8,000. Now we want 95 knots. Alright, so there is 315. We're just a bit high of 95. That's okay. We got 10 seconds to go. Make our right turn. A little loop. We're just going to keep this actually. I'm going to give myself a bit of trim up for this as well. Alright, here we go. Oh, actually, never mind. My bad. Whoops. Alright, here we go. We're decreasing in altitude. We'll just raise our nose a bit and give ourselves a bit of power. Keep turning. And we're looking for 270. Alright, we're back at 8,000 almost.
Descend, descend now. Descend, descend now.
Close enough. We were maybe like 5 degrees off. Alright, so we're looking for 100 knots at 500 feet per minute. Alright, there is 100. And 500 is right there. Alright, cool. We're deviating off of it. That is okay. Alright, there's 500. Still deviating a bit. 270. Right. Alright, about 30 seconds to go. Still deviating a bit, that's okay. Back on course. Right, 10 seconds to go. Right. We're just going to keep on descending and turning. Standard rate, we're looking for 225, and we're looking for 7,000 feet. Alright, there's that, and there is 7,000. Bring our nose back up to level flight, 100 knots. Alright. There it is.
Clear of conflict.
Alright, cool. And there we go. Cool. Alright. Still, we need to work on those turns. And that's okay. That takes practice. Let's go ahead and do one more. Alright, and we'll focus on the timer right here. Oops. Let me just trim this out. Could be around right here. Alright, cool. Alright. Okay. I am ready. 3, 2, 1, go, and unpause. Alright, right turn. Now. I'm just gonna throw myself over. Keep turning to the right. Looking for 135. 5 seconds to go. Second late, that's okay. We're looking for 500 feet per minute. 90 knots. Alright, there is 90. Now if you guys want, you guys can trim yourselves. That'd come in handy too. At 2:15, we're gonna make a left turn. Just below our VSI, our 500 feet per minute, that's okay. Raise our nose just a bit up. Alright. There it is. Alright, left turner now. Leave that left turn. At 3:15, we're looking for 315. At 8,000 feet. So we're going a bit too fast. That's okay. Alright, we're almost there. Alright, and just a second late, that's okay, we're 2 seconds late. We're looking for 95 knots at 8,000 feet. Alright, there's 8,000 feet. 95 knots is right there. Cool. Now if you guys see, I'm letting go of the throttle, but also pitching down so I get that speed, but I'm trying to get back to 8,000. Just a good little tip. Alright, I'm going to use my throttle for my vertical speed right here. Alrighty. Now I'm going to trim. Cool. Alright. Alright, there we go. Everything should be good. We are deviating a bit. Gaining a bit of altitude. We don't want that. Alright, 5:15, we're gonna make a right turn. 270. Alright, 10 seconds to go. We're right below 8,000, that's okay. Alright. Enter now. I'm gonna give myself a bit of trim up to work on that altitude. Alright, there's 95 knots. Alright. 90 degrees to go. Still balancing my yoke and my throttle here. Looking for that standard rate turn. Looking at 95 knots. Looking for 8,000 feet. Everything's looking good. Keeping that steady turn going. Okay, 270 is coming up. We're gonna be there like a second too late. And that is okay. So, right, there is 270. Looking for 100 knots at 500 feet per minute. So 100 knots, 500. Just a tad bit over, but we're looking for 500. Trimming her down just a tad bit. There is 500. There is 100. Alright, just a bit over 500. There we go. There's 100. Still going over 500. I'm going to trim those up. Looking at my heading, deviating just a bit. There we go. There's 270. Looking good so far. We're at like 99 knots, giving her a little bit of power. Alrighty. Looking good. Still looking for 500 feet per minute. We're not descending fast enough. Just push the nose down a bit. There's 500, 100 knots. Looking good, 270. Still looking at my timer. We got like 15 seconds to go. Everything looks to be in order right here. Okay. Oh, whoops. I was supposed to turn. I wasn't paying attention. Whoops, so turn at 9 minutes. And at 225. Alright, and 225, and yeah, we got there like, I don't know, a couple seconds too late and we're over speeding. Oh, what a shame. That is okay. That is okay though. Everything was going really well. But yeah. Alright, there we go. Just 10 minutes. Perfect. Alrighty. I think that is enough for me. Okay, there's Centennial. Let's just go ahead and go in for a landing. a short runway. Nice. Just slam on the brakes. Alrighty. Thanks for coming to the stream. I hope you guys can just look back at these little runs I made and see the errors I made, and hopefully you guys can learn from them. But until then, yeah, I don't know. Suggest me what else I should do.